It is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Who is ready for the Freddy Krueger call-in show? The call-in show for the greatest horror franchise in the world. No Dream Warriors Toronto, because I know for a fact that's going to copyright this video. But my Dream Warriors cover is on my Patreon, which you can hear for as little as $1 a month. I am so fucking excited about this. This is my favorite franchise. We're going to be talking all about the good man, the Fred man. And I've got the other Invisible with me tonight. We might have some other guests tonight. We'll see. Might bring more people on tonight. But I've got the Invisible, the second Invisible, Brandon Tabata with us tonight.
Is that really what we're calling ourselves? The Invisibles? Is that what we're going with?
We're the fucking Invisibles, man.
Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it.
Nobody fucking knows who we are. The Invisibles. Oh, man. But guys, we also have what do you got tonight? The Voodoo?
I'm cracking open the Voodoo, man. First time of the year.
Give us a taste test. I haven't. Is that a white Voodoo?
Yeah, some wafty notes of patchouli and wet dirt.
Let's see what you got.
It's not good. It's not good.
Oh man, that sucks.
I'm just gonna set that over there.
Oh
and
man,
resort to some water instead.
I got Coke Zero sugar. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, somebody said that this was a bummer. The Blu-ray version of Freddys Nightmares has disappeared from Amazon Germany. Somebody said it got canceled, which just breaks my heart.
That sucks.
I don't know. I'm just gutted about it.
Like, did they print it, or did it just go out of print?
I think it's not happening.
Oh, it's in the works. Okay, that sucks.
Yeah,
that really sucks.
I don't know. I'm really bummed out about that. I have Blu-rays that are homebrews, but I'm always down to own a legitimate version of the show. But we have another guest tonight, and he will be like the MC of the night. I know Toronto Freddy's going to be a big fan of this. Everybody give a warm welcome for the MC of the Freddy call-in show tonight. Mr. Baby Freddy himself is in the show. Baby Freddy is not in a good mood. He's ready to take your calls. I mean, Brandon, I don't know what you're going to do. Baby Freddy is pissed off. He wants to know if you're a Dream Child fan, number one.
I absolutely am. Not as much as Dream Warriors, but pretty decently Dream Child.
Is Dream Warriors the fan favorite?
It's got to be. It's got to be. That and Dream Master, I'm pretty sure, are the two fan favorites, right? I mean, that seems logical to me. Am I right or am I wrong?
I think Dream Master's creeping up.
Yeah,
and
sure.
It could overtake Dream Warriors one day. I don't know if it's going to happen in the next 5 years, 3 years, but I don't know. I think Dream Warriors is still probably the number one favorite at this point. To me, it's part 2, though. That's the GOAT.
Part 2 is really creeping up there too, man, as far as the cult following goes. Like, that movie's, I see, like, every time I'm in a horror group and I see Freddy posts, it's usually 4 or 2 these days.
Yeah.
So and good on them. That's good. I'm glad to see those movies are getting the love they deserve, for sure.
Some people are saying Dream Child's their favorite sequel. Well, Brandon, before we start taking calls and all that kind of stuff and talking Nightmare, I want to show everybody what I got today. Let me swap my camera. Sorry, Baby Freddy. You can come back in a minute. Baby Freddy will be taking your calls. So let me adjust my camera so I can brighten it up a little bit. All right, let's see. All right. There we go. I'm brighter. Shout out to my buddy Ben Grimm. He sent me, it's in rough shape. And actually, my friend Gabe is sending me one too that's in really, really good shape. Toronto, I can't wait to hear your Dream Warrior story. So I did it. Brett, did you happen to catch that video I did on the MaxFX Freddy?
Part of it.
well, it's an interesting story. Long story short, that's the company that put out the talking Freddy. Let's be friends with the little pull doll.
Right.
That doll got protests. People were boycotting Matchbox, the company, and this guy designed this toy called the MaxFX, and that toy was supposed to be a way for kids to learn that these are nothing more than movie characters, and that, you know, it's safe for kids to play and have fun with as long as they realize blah blah blah. It was like an innovative way for kids to be able to have Freddy toys and parents be okay with it. Well, Matchbox put out that talking Freddy first, and then they had this lined up called the MaxFX that my buddy Ben Grimm sent me. It's in rough shape, but I'm going to use this one to do like an unboxing and I'm going to do like a figure demo on it. And the other one I have is in really, really good shape that's coming. Shout out to my buddy Gabe, but I can't wait to do a video on that. So this is the MaxFX Freddy. So you've got Max in here. That's the character, his name. And you turn him into Freddy, like into a Freddy doll. So when you dress him up, he looks like that.
Ah, that's devastating.
Yeah, the really cool thing, and it's really sad, if you look at the back, look at those figures they were going to put out. Like, they did an Alien MaxFX. They had Dracula, Frankenstein. I mean, it was remarkable.
That's awesome.
It was remarkable. I was just so gutted that they weren't able to release these. And the prototypes, like Toronto was saying, there was prototypes that were so amazing. They had a Jason Voorhees prototype, all that stuff, but none of it got made because Matchbox basically took a massive loss on those Freddy dolls. You know, parents were boycotting the company. It was horrible. It was just horrible. But luckily we did get that. So I'm happy to add it to the Freddy Museum. You know, the Freddy Museum's coming along. I don't know how many other toys I want. Actually, there's some LJN toys. LJN put out some Nightmare on Elm Street toys I got to get my hands on. But I don't know. It's weird. If you notice now, dude, all those NECAs and stuff, it looks like you got to be an adult to get them. You can't be 7 and up anymore.
Yeah. There's like minuscule little pieces in all those things now, like hundreds of them.
Yeah. It's weird. Let's see who we got in here tonight. Basement Blues, what's up? Jaden Christopher, what's up? Michigan Dipper, Kane B, Neo Zed, what's up? Toronto Freddy, I've seen you in there. New, Not My Truth, The Truth, new to the channel. I appreciate your videos. Thank you very much. Rock Music Forever, Fight the Good Fight. I'm loving 2 so much more than 4, says Eric. Kane B, he doesn't like Dream Child. Alexis Horror. The VHS for the Nightmare series is amazing. 1 and 2 are excellent. Brandon Hewson, what's going on? Jerry Nelson, shut the fuck up, hippie. Is that what that means, Brandon? STFU hippie? Dream Child top 3, better than Warriors. Damn, is that a hot take?
I think it's the sentiment of a lot of people now these days. I think
they like Dream Child now.
They do.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Dalton, how you doing, Dalton? And Thomas, Erica Lauren, Neo Zed, Saturn Video, Invisible Man. Nick can hop on. I don't know what Nick's doing tonight. If Nick's free, he's more than welcome to come on the show.
Come on, Nick.
Yeah, he's more than welcome. Looks like Blu-ray version of Freddy's Nightmares has disappeared. Entertainment Wizard said. Dave Vanderhoff. So yeah, we got a bunch of beautiful people in here. Phil's Creepy Viz, what's going on? What's on your mind, Brandon? Before we start taking calls and getting people's thoughts on the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, remember when we did the ranking video not long ago? We did the looks video. Has that changed at all for you? Have you marinated on your list at all?
No, my list has stayed the same. But again, I have to reiterate that my list of favorite films is different from the list of favorite looks of Freddy. If that makes any sense. They do not coincide. Matter of fact, because we ranked the looks, we didn't rank the portrayals, right? Basically,
we ranked the looks, and it was kind of like weird ruling. Like you could kind of start blending those, but it was kind of up to you.
I think we kind of blended them. Yeah, that list we did would stay the same for sure. Whereas in that list, I said part 2 is still the scariest looking Freddy, but my personal favorite as far as like how cool he looks is still New Nightmare Freddy for sure. But scary wise, part 2 Freddy hands down by a long shot, and I'm sticking to that. So
Yeah. Did you hear about this? Puppet Master 3. It got announced on 4K today from Full Moon.
really,
Yeah.
just part 3?
I don't know if Charlie is just wanting to put out certain titles like big hits. I think Puppet Master 3 is probably the fan favorite at
Yeah.
this point. And I wonder if Charlie is just taking like big heavy hitters and putting those out on 4K to see how they'll do.
Did he do
That's
1 and 2 on 4K, or is this the first 4K of Puppet Master?
This would be the first 4K of Puppet Master. He announced Trancers a couple months ago, but now he's announcing Puppet Master 3. So
3 is a good choice. That's a beautiful looking movie. That's a really well shot film. It'd probably look great on 4K.
you know what I love about it too? It's a ballsy film. I mean, it's like it's got a bunch of swastikas in it. It's all Nazi Germany, and that was in the 90s. So it's just like it's a you don't see much films even tamper with Nazi like stuff at all. I mean, there was that movie in the late 90s. What was that with Edward Furlong and
American History X.
fucking amazing film.
Good movie. Great movie.
But it's cool. It's cool that Charlie like made that film during that time in that world. So it's a yeah, you're right. It's a gorgeous film. That's the start of Six Shooter, the puppet Six Shooter. So I think it'll probably look gorgeous. All that stuff was 35 millimeter too. You know, so I think it's gonna be gorgeous on 4K.
Yeah, cool. I really want the first Puppet Master in 4K now that we're talking about it. That movie would look great too, man. Puppet Master 2, maybe not so much. That movie's really grainy looking, Puppet Master 2. I don't know why, what the hell the deal was with that film, but it was that movie out of like all of them was so grainy.
And I don't know how well. No, Charles was always really good about getting the original prints for his movies, so I don't know.
I have yet to watch the Blu-ray box set that I bought this summer of the Puppet Master series. I have yet to watch them, so I'm not sure what the quality looks like yet.
I don't know. Oh, the Blu-rays look good. The Blu-rays look good, but I mean, if Charlie does his 4Ks right, they're gonna be fucking beautiful.
Awesome.
So I don't know. Anything else going on with you?
Not much, man. Just kind of hanging out. Just kind of hanging out.
What's on your screen today?
It's a Halloween ambiance, just some random one I found.
I thought it was a fish tank. Because it's blue from here.
It does it does, especially on the monitor. It's actually gray and black. It looks really blue on the fucking monitor though. That's weird. Yeah.
I'll be a sumbitch. Yeah. But did you ever catch X yet?
I didn't. I did not do that, man. I still haven't even finished Prey. I've only seen 3/4 of that film. I'm just behind, man. I'm behind on everything. I haven't seen
You've seen enough of Prey.
I haven't seen what is the new one? Pearl? Is that the prequel that just came out?
I think that comes out in a few weeks.
Okay, so it's not out yet. I've heard good things about Barbarian so far.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah. I can't wait to talk to Christian about how much of a masterpiece Nightmare 2 is. Yeah, we're gonna start taking calls in just a minute, guys. I see. Hey, Nick, seriously, if you're free, you're more than welcome to come in. I had no idea what you were doing tonight. Just let me know. You can come in. Pearl's next week. Brandon and Christian, have you ever had a Freddy nightmare? Did you ever have one when you were a kid? I can tell you a story when I was a little kid about what happened. We rented. I never even watched but 15 minutes of it. We rented Freddys Dead when I was a little kid. And my mom was like, Christian, this is horror stuff. You're not going to watch this. I literally made it through 5 minutes of it, was screaming, crying, couldn't even watch it. And I never saw another Nightmare thing again until like the remake. And then I watched the, I watched the other movies before the remake, but I couldn't even watch but 15 minutes of it. It fucked me up. It's so crazy. I was Freddy's Dead too. I was a little kid, but didn't you see that in theaters?
I did somehow, but yeah, my mom took me to a lot of fucked up shit when I was really little, man. I mean,
How did you not like Freddy's Dead when you were a kid?
I just didn't like it, which is really weird because I was so young. You think I would have liked that movie, more than the others because it was so cartoony. But I just remember not being into it.
How many have you seen by that point?
Probably most, if not all, I guess. And that sounds really far fetched, but I'm pretty sure I had seen most, if not all, because I was already sort of familiar with Freddy, even at like 3-4 years old, whatever I was when it came out. I had already seen. I was well versed in Freddy, even at that point. So,
all right, Brandon, are you ready?
No, but let's do it anyway. What's going on?
We're gonna see. Get it set up. We're gonna see how this goes. So where's it at? Let me share my screen. I know people are wanting to call and tell me their Freddy stories, and we want to hear your Freddy stories. Let's see. Got some Freddy fanatics, some Fred heads in the chat. Here we go. All right, now we got it out of the way. It's somewhere around here. Call us with your Freddy stories, guys. 318-598-1804. Call us with your hot takes. Call us with your favorite entries. Call us with your favorite moments, the worst sequels. Call us with the best sequels. Give us a call on the Freddy Call-In Show. How you doing, Marco? Marco in the chat there. I never get to New Nightmare. Let's see. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Awesome.
Dalton.
Can you hear it? Hey, is this Dalton?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, Dalton?
Not much. Talking Freddy.
Talking Freddy. Anything Freddy?
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you got, man? What's your favorite entry, worst entry, best moments? What do you got?
I'm just gonna do a ranking of franchises, if that's okay.
Fucking go for it.
Probably gonna get tomatoes thrown for this one, but number 9 is gonna be New Nightmare.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the best looking, best directed, best script. The acting is great, Freddy's great, but to me, it is boring as shit.
You find it slow a little bit?
It is. It's. I think it's like the longest entry too. It's like 2 hours long or something like that. There's not enough Freddy. I respect how meta it is, but it just drags and it just doesn't feel like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. And there's not enough Freddy. I love Freddy in it. He looks awesome. Just not enough of him.
Yeah.
Number 8, Freddy's Dead. It's terrible, but it's a good terrible to me. I can throw that movie on and have a blast, and it's memorable. Love it or hate it, it's a movie. So.
All right.
7, Freddy versus Jason. For that movie, over time, it aged terribly. The acting is horrendous. The Jason is so awesome. So.
All right.
Number 6 is Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Good movie. I like Dream Child. The ending makes no sense, but it's fun. I like it too.
Good to hear some some positive stuff on Dream Child.
I don't dislike Dream Child. Just got more. Number 5 is the remake. Remake gets a little too much hate. I get the direction that they went. People didn't like it, and I don't really like it either. But Jackie Earl Haley is fucking awesome. That's Freddy.
Hell yeah.
Number 4 is Part 2. Part 2. I like Jesse. Freddy's awesome. Definitely Dark Freddy for sure. Number 3 is Dream Warriors. So people love Dream Warriors. I think it's just a slither, just a razor. It's a little overrated. Just enough.
Tell me where that comes from for you. Is it? I don't think it's as. What brought you to that conclusion?
I don't know. I guess because most people seem to have it as their number 1, and I don't know. Like, and a lot of people love Kristen in the movie, played by Patricia Arquette. I think she's a little annoying in that, to be honest with you. All she does is just squeal the whole movie. I actually prefer Tuesday Night Kristen over Patricia. I don't really have any big props with it. Now, I love Dream Warriors. I think it's just a little overrated. I mean, a lot of people think it's the best of the franchise, and some people would say it's one of the best horror movies of the 80s. And
yeah.
Number 2 is going to be the original. I love the original. You know, I love Nancy. Johnny Depp, of course, is awesome in it. You know, John Sexton. It's not it's iconic. Legendary. I didn't like the ending. I know a lot of people get the ending shit, but I really like it.
Yeah.
And then one is I love just I just don't I wore it out. It might have been right. It's just money. It's just a rock. You know, there's not really much there in plot, but awesome kills. I love the characters. And then I got another, controversial thing. I actually prefer Alice over Nancy. I love Alice.
Amen.
And a lot of people say that Nancy should come back and do the whole 2018 Halloween thing. I would love if Heather Langenkamp came back, but to be honest, I think it makes more sense if Alice came back. She's not dead. She didn't die in the franchise. I mean,
right. I think she's the
best. It
best.
makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Yes. And as far as looks go, I mean, I guess I have to go with the original. That's probably my favorite look.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'd say that's about it.
Hell of a ranking.
I probably talked a little too much, but hey, Freddy's my boy.
Yeah. Hell of a ranking, man. Well, I appreciate the call.
Yeah. No problem, man. You guys have a good night.
All right, brother. Be good.
See you.
All right. Am I sounding any better, Brownin?
Oh yeah, a lot better. Whatever
right.
you just did fixed it entirely. At least
my wife is my wife is streaming like a son of a bitch. Let's see what we got.
Call from Jason.
Hey, Jason, you're live on Planet CHH. Nightmare now. Call edition. You got for us?
Hey, Christian, it's Greasefold.
How's it
going, brother?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on? Hey, Brandon, how you doing, brother?
Good, yourself? How you doing, man?
I wanted to say, Brandon, I really love the music you put out like a few days ago.
Cool. Mix. I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
I don't know if I can hear you, but I wanted to say, as far as Freddy goes, I came late to the party. I was about 7 years old. It was in '92, and I had a sleepover, and I was in second grade, and I rented Dr. Giggles, and I rented Freddy's Dead, and my friend, it scared the shit out of him. And right around Doc Giggles when he's like cutting stuff out of the chick's stomach, he fucked off and he was like, "I'm going to bed." And I stayed up and I watched that and I watched Freddy's Dead, and I had an ear what's it called, an ear implant at the time because my hearing was bad. So and the scene when Carlos, Freddy's fucking with him and he's got the pin and everything with him, I kind of felt like a connection to that. And all these years later, that's still my favorite. I know it's a fucking mess, and it's a smorgasbord of craziness, but that's still my favorite. A lot of it is just pure nostalgia. I'm weak like that, but
Damn, man. Well, all these years later, where are you at with the franchise now? What is your favorite, least favorite? Where are you sitting with everything?
I'd say when it comes to nostalgia, Freddy's Dead is my favorite. When it comes to just what I think the best of the best is I go with the original, but that's just because I feel like I have a soft spot for like creation. Like the OG of a lot of series always stands tall with me. I'd love to see. I mean, I enjoyed the remake. I watched a commentary way back with you and Nick, and I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it had a lot of really good elements to it, and but I'd like to see it. I don't know. I'd like to see it done again. I don't know in what way it could be done again. I don't know what else could they explore? What other like fears? What other tropes could they uncover? But yeah. As far as that goes, the first one is the best one in my opinion. Of it's just structure. Freddy's Dead is my nostalgia.
Hell yeah.
And I guess that's about it.
That sounds good, man. Well, we appreciate you giving us a call, and Freddy forever.
Hey, Freddy forever. Hey, awesome. Love you guys. Take it easy. Enjoy your Friday night. Okay.
Oh yeah, you too, man.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. This is what's about to happen. The show is not stopping. Do not worry. I have got to restart my internet, so the show is gonna keep going. I'm waiting for Nick to get the link. Brent and Nick are gonna run this show for about 5 minutes while I restart my internet. So once he gets in here, I'm gonna be back. Do I sound half-assed right now?
A little bit. You're going in. It's like a dubstep song. That's what it honestly sounds like. A little bit.
All
Tiny
right.
bit.
As soon as he gets in here, I'm gonna go restart my internet. So just waiting for him to hop in. Do not leave, people, because we got to take your calls. All right. Sorry, Brandon.
No worries.
I'm a fuck up, dude. This is what I do.
This makes for a more interesting rewatch down the road, though. So.
Oh, I'm sure I sound like an asshole right now.
No, that's all right. The first call was the worst, man. I couldn't hear what the hell was happening. I was like, okay, what's happening?
Yeah. So I think Nick just saw the link, so he might be hopping in any second. I'm gonna go restart my internet. I wish I could let you guys take a call, but you guys can read the chat and just, But I want your calls, guys. I want to take your calls. So I know we got Toronto Freddy said he's got some stories and everything. I can't wait to see it. Brandon, you want to do this?
What's that?
A song and dance.
No, I don't. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, Jerry, it's my end. I'm gonna fix that. Don't worry about it. Once I come back, it'll be money. So, but they want a song and dance.
If you super chat us $500, I'll do a song and dance.
Not splitting it. Oh man. Okay, so it looks like Nick's getting in here. Let me get him in here, and then I'm gonna go restart my internet. All right,
there he is.
Nick is here. I'll be back. Nick, y'all just host the show for a minute. I'll be back.
Yeah, we'll do your job, Christian. Yeah, no problem.
What's up, Nick?
You know, sitting here on my Friday night trying to enjoy some beers and play some Evil Dead, the game. And, Christian's just got to fuck up.
It'd be really funny if his internet just never came back on. So it's just us for like 2 hours.
Yeah, we would be just doing a show on Christian's channel for the rest of the night.
Right.
Hey, guys, you came here for Christian Hannah Horror, but fuck that guy.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Everybody. No, I'm not. I'm not drunk. I've had 2 beers. Don't worry. I'm not that much of a lightweight, chat. Don't worry.
He's had a 12-pack plus 2 beers. That's what he's had.
Yeah, fuck, dude. No, I mean, Fridays are weird for me, guys. I work 12-hour shifts on Friday and then and Saturday. They're 12-hour days, both days. Got home at 8:30 tonight and cleaned my house and didn't sit down until like 10 o'clock. And I was like, I'm gonna play a little Xbox. And then everybody in the chat's like, hey guys, Nick, you should come in. I'm like, God damn it. I was just streaming with this motherfucker last night. But here I am. Brandon, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I keep hearing stuff about this Evil Dead game. Is it good? Should I get it?
Oh, dude,
is it
it's
worth
so
getting?
good. It's
Is
so
it-
good.
Is
Yeah,
it like
and-
is there a story mode, or is it just like kind of like a free-for-all thing like Friday the 13th?
There are missions. So like you can do like a pseudo story mode. It's only like 6 missions though. But like the basis of the game, the fun part of it is playing online, whether you're playing as a survivor with 3 other people or whether you choose to play as the Deadites. And I mean, either one's fun. I prefer survivor. It's in my opinion, it's a more fun version of Dead by Daylight because you actually get weapons and you get to fight back against the killers, which that was the only thing about Dead by Daylight that always pissed me off is like, God damn it. I can't fight these bastards. I just have to run when I want to turn around and just deck them in the face sometimes.
Right.
Well, in Evil Dead, you can do that.
Hmm.
So, and I'm not a big gamer. I mean, I'm not. I mean, the extent of video games that I would play when I was a teenager was like Call of Duty. And like, I grew up on the Pokemon games and shit. Some of my favorite games of all time, though, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time,
Yes.
Majora's Mask,
Yes.
Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, GoldenEye. Like, I was an N64 kid. So, so with like the new consoles and stuff, I don't really buy games. I really just have it for my streaming services and stuff. You know what I mean? But it's Evil Dead. So I was like, oh, I'm going to buy the fucking game. And I like it. I like it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't played. I still haven't played Friday the 13th.
Me neither.
When they announced that game, I was really hoping it was going to be like a story mode where you played as Jason going through all the games, like that would, or all the movies. That would have been fucking awesome. But
yeah, there's also this game I played on N64. I see some N64 love in the chat, guys. I replay Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie every year. I like beat them both again once a year. It's just like a habit of mine. I've been doing that since I was a kid. I love both those games. Another game I played on the N64 when I was a kid was Glover. Dude, that game's hard as fuck.
remember that
Like
game?
playing that now as an adult on my N64, just because I'm so used to my Xbox controller, the N64 controller is difficult to try to get used to again. But that game is hard, man.
Yeah.
But
When they first came out with Smash Brothers, I thought Glover was the glove in that game.
Oh yeah.
It's not, but I thought it was.
No, I did too. You're not alone. I'm like, oh, look at that. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Speaking of N64, has anybody else in the chat, Nick, you included, has anybody else besides me warmed up to Castlevania 64 over the years? Or does everybody else still hate that game?
I loved it as a kid.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
But everybody fucking hated it. But
No, I liked it, man.
that was good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
No, I liked it. And yeah, guys, yeah, I'm hosting a video game special now. Brandon and I we're nerding out and talking about video games now. Fuck Christian. This is no longer his channel. We've taken it over. So, hey, you snooze, you lose. Yeah, no, my buddy Freddie was trying to call in, but he kept getting denied. It was weird. I guess I can spoil it now because you guys, obviously I'm here now, so but I was trying to call in and it was like, please state your name. And I was like, Fred Krueger. And like, if he brought me on, I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm getting really sick and tired of people calling me a child diddler. And oh man, it was gonna be great. Like, I was really gonna go on this whole thing, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Here I am in the flesh, I guess. Yeah, Brandon, I don't know. I haven't really, I mean, I talked about it a little bit on social media, but I haven't really like delved into it with you and Christian or anything. I went back, man. I rewatched all of those Hellraiser movies, every
I'm
single one.
sorry. I'm really sorry.
You know, a lot of people told me that, but I got to tell you, those first 4 movies, I really like those first 4 movies. Even Bloodline, I really enjoy Bloodline.
What's weird that I liked Inferno better than Bloodline somehow. I thought Inferno was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, see, I said in my franchise ranking, my thing is like Inferno as a movie by itself without Hellraiser in the title. It's a really interesting movie. And Scott Derrickson's obviously a really talented director, and that shines through in that movie on screen. But the forcing Pinhead in the Cenobites into it was just like, this would have been better as whatever spec script it was before you pushed Hellraiser into it.
Mm-hmm.
And Deader is the same way. The first 2/3 of Deader I quite enjoy. It's very interesting. And then the third act is like Cenobites, Pinhead. And I'm like, no, it doesn't work. Like, you know, Hellworld was so dumb, but I couldn't help but think it was fun. Like it was bad, but it was fun. Mm-hmm. I guess I'll make the announcement now, guys. I told a couple people, you know, privately, Christian and I are doing a You Need a Horror podcast episode the week of Halloween. We don't know what day yet, and we are going to be dressed up in costumes. And, you know, you would look at me and go, okay, well, you know, Christian's going to be Freddy and Nick's going to be Michael, right? And I felt like that's just too vanilla. So, and I was really compelled to be something else this year. So this year, for the stream and on Halloween night, which is probably going to terrify my child, but whatever, I'm going to be Pinhead. And I am not skimping on that either. I'm doing the bald cap, full makeup, grid pattern, pins glued to my head, and I'm buying the $100 and some odd robe off of Etsy. I'm doing Pinhead. That's what I'm doing.
You are gonna fucking hate it.
I'm sure, but I'm sure it's gonna look cool at least. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure I'm gonna make it look good. I was like, I'm not skimping on this. Like, I'm not doing my makeup myself. I don't do makeup. I don't know how the fuck to do it. So I'm going to go to somebody that knows how to do makeup and be like, hey, do this makeup and make it look good and I'll pay you. I'm also going to buy they have really nice. Do you own a lament configuration?
I don't. I keep wanting to buy one. They're kind of sort of coming down in price now that more people are making them, because they were like $300 a couple of years ago. I only found like one artist who made them. Now there's like 10 or 15 people. That's like $100. I can do that. You
can get a decent one on Amazon for $30 to $40.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking last night. So I'm going to have a lament configuration as well. And yes, I will wear the black contacts. I'm going for it all, man. I mean, I really, really am, because it's weird, Brandon. You know, as you get older, it's like it starts as a child. Obviously, you love to dress up for Halloween. But like, you know, as you get older, it's almost kind of like you still want to, but you're like, is it weird if I do though? And you make this, like, you come to this decision in your head, like, if I'm going to do it, I mean, I'm going to do it because I'm a grown ass man. Yeah. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to go all out.
That's awesome. Are you going to be, this might be a stupid question, are you going to be the classic Pinhead, or are you going to try to be like the Gary Tunnicliffe era of Judgment Pinhead, or are you gonna be like the Revelations version of Pinhead? Like, which area are you going with?
No, not the fucking Revelations. I don't know, man. When I was looking at pictures for reference, I was probably thinking more Hellbound, like that. I love the look in Hellbound.
Hellbound is the best. By the way, just on the sidetrack here, Hellbound is probably the most epic horror film ever made, and it's so far under the radar of everybody. It sickens me. But that movie is epic, grandiose scale. It's just fucking fantastic.
Hellbound's phenomenal.
Hellbound is
phenomenal. But
that's what I put everything else up against is Hellbound.
That's probably what I'm going for, honestly, man, is Hellbound. But it's funny too. We're actually going to have Gary Tunnicliffe on the podcast. I got in touch with Gary, and he's going to come on the podcast, and we're going to pick his brain all about Pinhead and stuff, and the films and everything like that. So I'm really excited about that. But someone asked me something in the chat. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I wanted to show you guys something too. A funny Halloween story. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but on this middle finger, I have a scar right here on this knuckle. You probably can't see it. Well, maybe you can, whatever. When I was 16, I didn't go trick-or-treating, but I handed out candy on my front porch, and I dressed up as Michael Myers because it's what I did every fucking year. But me, being the dumbass that I am, I was like, I'm not going to use a fake knife. I'm going to use a real kitchen knife. And it was a big one, and it was rusty and old. Man. And I was up in my bedroom, and I was putting fake blood on it, and then I was doing this, like, to shake it so it looked streaky on the blade. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what my other hand was, but as I was doing it, I went down, and I just cut right through my middle finger, and my bone, like the knuckle, was exposed, and it was just a flap of meat, and it was just bleeding down my arm. And my mom was like, you need to go get stitches. And I literally said, no. It's Halloween night. I'm not going to the hospital on Halloween night. Like, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to do my duty as a candy handouter. And that's what I did. I wrapped it in a rag. I held it over my head for like a half hour to get it to stop bleeding. Yeah. And for probably about 2 or 3 days, anytime I would bend it, it would just break back open and start bleeding.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I do talk a lot, Dave. Whatever. I haven't been talking at all. I've been sitting on my couch listening to people. So yeah, I'm talking. Christian asked me to come in and host it for him while his shit was sucking. Brandon's asking me questions, and I'm kind of running off with the mouth. God damn, guys. What do you want me to do?
I don't think Christian's coming back. I don't think he's coming back.
No, he's
10 minutes.
Yeah, I think the Hobgoblin's got him.
I think he's dead.
If I had to guess, Christian was visited by Hobgoblins, and Christian is no more.
So, Nick, while we're talking about Hellraiser, when do you think we're going to see the trailer for the new one?
Christian and I talked about this on the podcast last night, and we were like, Christian was like, well, maybe we just don't get one. And I'm like, I don't think that'll happen. We will get one. But if anything, if memory serves for like how, not necessarily sometimes Netflix too, but a lot of Hulu stuff, the trailer usually comes out like 2 weeks before or something, you know what I mean? And I think that's because they look at it as like, well, we don't really need to put a bunch of money into this marketing campaign because we just put it on our home screen of our app. So as soon as people get on, they go, oh shit, new Hellraiser movie. Cool. I would say they keep posting stuff every day, Brandon. I mean,
when does it come out? What month does it come out? In December?
October 7th. October 7th.
Oh shit, we're close.
Yeah. October 7th. So I'm like, we're 4 weeks away, but this entire past week, we've been getting like new images pretty much every day, which tells me like, okay, yeah, we're probably going to get the trailer. It didn't happen today. I really thought it would happen today, Friday, but
it would actually be cool if we didn't get a trailer. Just those images, like if they just did a multimedia website, like the old days with just like new pictures every other day with just like drone music saying October, whatever, that would have been awesome.
I mean, I love the new design. I do. I think
it looks way better than I expected it to.
Well, and the side shot of Pinhead, where it's like you can see there's neck muscles missing and shit. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's nasty. Like, yeah, count me in. Like, so, I don't need a trailer either. But what I was telling Christian is all I want is just to hear the voice. And like, because I like the look, let me hear the voice. And if the voice hits for me, then I'm like, I'm good. That's all I need. I'll be there October 7th to watch it. Like,
I wonder if it's going to be deep and dark. Like Bradley, or if it's going to be high pitched, like in the book, like that little voice.
Yeah,
kind of
that's interesting. But either way, I think it's going to be modulated either way, whether it's higher pitched or lower pitched, because Bradley was always modulated, obviously, as you know. But as the movies went on, there was less modulation to Bradley. But those first 2 movies, I mean, heavy modulation on the voice. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, it is very hard to match Doug Bradley, like period, point blank. I mean, did you ever watch Judgment? I mean, everybody shits on Revelation.
I did. I've seen it 2 or 3 times now. I bought the Blu-ray when it first came out. I really enjoyed Judgment for what it was. It wasn't like in my top 3, but I thought what's the guy's name who played Pinhead in that movie?
Paul Anderson.
He did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he did a pretty good job. And I like the fact that Tunnicliffe sort of redesigned the look.
Yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily the same Pinhead. It could have been a different Hell Priest. I like that. That's a cool thing to me.
And Gary said that he did that as a way to respect Doug and as a way to respect Paul, the new actor. So it could differentiate like, hey, I'm not going to try to redo Doug Bradley's Hell Priest. Like, I'm going to do a new one. So it's identifiable. If his exact words were, if they made a figure from Hellraiser Judgment, Paul could look at that and go, that's my Pinhead, not Doug's Pinhead, which was really nice of Gary to do that. But in my franchise ranking of Hellraiser, I simply said my only issue with Judgment was the budget. It was so small scale. And
it deserved a bigger budget for sure.
It did. And if it had a bigger budget, I hate when I watch it, like the makeup effects were great.
What's happening here?
What the fuck? He's hijacking the stream.
That's the Nightmare on Elm Street turned into a 35-minute discussion about Pinhead and Mission 4.
I don't know what's happening. Christian is hijacking the stream, guys. He put an abomination on screen.
Showing such great value, Pinhead.
Has Christian ever had a stream go off the rails as bad as this one?
This is like history in the making.
It is. That's what Alexis says.
That's funny.
Oh, God damn it. He's back.
What's up, guys? Sorry about
we
that.
were getting worried, man.
Hey, Christian, thanks for coming on my channel, man. How you doing? How you doing tonight?
You did good. You didn't lose any followers, any watchers. You stayed steady. So
yeah, because they like me for my body. I said that in the chat, Christian.
yeah.
They just want to look at me.
I hope you guys enjoyed my re-intro to the show.
Yeah, you had the dollar store Pinhead up there, and yeah, it was pretty cool, man.
What y'all talking about?
We what we were talking about was Hellraiser Judgment. Before you came on, I made the announcement to everyone in the chat that I am doing Pinhead for Halloween.
Dude,
I hadn't told
please,
anybody that yet.
Well, please tell me you're doing this.
Stop. He's gonna do it. Jesus fuck.
All right.
As I told Brandon, I'm going more for a Hellbound look, Christian, not that.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, he is, Brandon. God damn it. Yes, Brandon, he is dressing up, and he said he's just going to be Freddy because he's a basic bitch. So, what can you do?
I'm gonna be Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah?
Yeah.
CGI and all? You got to wear green on your face so you could just CGI Jackie or Haley CGI look onto your face while we're streaming?
I don't know what you're fucking laughing at, dude. This is you.
Dude, imagine if Freddy got pushed into the Cinnabite box from Hellraiser 2. What the fuck kind of Cinnabite would he be?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I can guarantee you I'm going to look far better than that. Yeah, I'm triggered that I have to keep looking at that fucking thing.
This music is perfect.
This is like Skinamax music. Like, I feel like people are making out in underwear right now.
I'm gonna keep this little music in the background, dude. I like it.
Yeah, you watch a lot of Skinamax. It makes sense.
Yeah, guys, how's everybody doing? History has been made tonight on Planet CHH.
This motherfucker texts me, "Hey, dude, I need you to come in here and keep Brandon company so this shit doesn't go off the rails too bad." I'm literally in the middle of a match on Evil Dead, and I was like,
well, I'm back. If you don't want to be here, Nick, you can leave.
No, I had to leave the match, Christian. What do you think? I just been sitting here the whole time letting Deadites kill me?
I didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were going somewhere tonight or something.
I was unwinding. I had 2 beers, and someone was like, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, I'm sitting here. I was having a few beers," and they were like, "Oh, Nick's drunk." I was like, if I got drunk off 2 beers, kill me. Like, that's pathetic. Especially light beers. I ain't over here drinking no fucking ales. I saw Brandon on here last week. You guys on last Friday. Brandon was, what was that? Was that Angry Orchard? What were you drinking?
That was the Shipyard Pumpkinhead. It's fantastic this year. Fantastic.
Yeah, Christian doesn't consume any alcohol on his channel. He just does it in the middle of the night on Instagram Live while he's playing guitar.
That is true.
Brandon, did you ever see that video? He did a live. He did a live a few months ago on Instagram where he literally said, like, "I'm drunk, like I just want to fuck around on my guitar," and he would like be playing something and like grab a beer and just like throw it back and just start playing again. I mean, he was hammered. You could tell, and he deleted the video. He deleted the video. Yeah.
Dude, this music is fucking awesome. Why have I never used this before?
Dude, you cannot tell me this doesn't sound like the shit you would see on HBO at 2 a.m. when you were a teenager, where people were not actually having sex, but they wanted you to believe they were.
It sounds like San Francisco Rush N64 or some shit.
All right, Nick, you've inspired me.
Oh, God.
I am not going to just be Freddy for Halloween now.
Thank you. Hobgoblin? You gonna dress up like a hobgoblin?
I'm about to show everybody right here. I'm about to premiere my costume for the year.
Oh, God. Here we go, guys. I feel like he's fucking with you guys.
So let's show Nick's costume.
No, stop. No, 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 no.
Ladies and gentlemen, my costume for Halloween. I will be joining Nick as the second Cenobite from Hellraiser. Revelations! That's gonna be me right there, son. And I'm gonna be Pinhead number 2. I will hold this on screen for you, put your phone down there. I will win this battle, buddy. I promise you, I will win this. That's me and Nick for Halloween.
Shut the fuck up. No. Oh my God. No, that's what Nick's going for Halloween. For reference for all you guys. Not that bullshit that Christian's showing you. That's what Nick's going for. Okay? He doesn't know what he's talking about. God damn.
My internet's
Christian.
fucking up again.
You're gonna have to cut your Friday stream, aren't you?
I don't know. I'll hang out. Now it's working.
Sydney won't stop watching porn.
No, she did. She turned it off. You know.
Yeah. Just use data. I mean,
I don't.
Who
have
watches
the...
porn on Wi-Fi anymore?
Oh, you're talking about Sydney. Here we go. Let's do this. The show.
I do not have the yellow teeth. I have pretty white teeth. I brush twice a day. Thank you. As you can see, you know.
All right, this show
pretty
has gone
pretty white teeth.
The show has taken a horrible turn.
But I will get. I think I'm gonna get the yellow for the costume. Yeah. I will. I do. But
Let me make sure my music keeps playing.
this is not taking a horrible turn. What do you? I saved it. I saved it for Brandon. Brandon was going to be left hanging, and I came in here and saved it and kept the viewership. You saw the chat when I came in here. You saw it. Oh, it's King Nick, the legend. I'm not a legend, but I appreciate that nonetheless, guys.
We're ready to take your calls.
Oh, God damn it. I was calling. Did you hear me say what I was saying?
I heard you.
Did you ever hear it, though, when I called?
No, there's a lot of people calling in at the same time.
Dude, I was like, Fred Krueger.
I wish I'd have got it.
I was going to call everybody out for calling me a child molester and saying it's not true and don't believe the fake news. It was going to be great. Fucking bullshit.
Give us your calls, guys. This show has taken a wild turn, so may as well.
Yeah, somebody just
Call from
be Freddy.
Axel Rose.
Axel Rose?
One.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, we got Axel Rose on the line.
I'm the fucking lizard.
Hey man, what's up?
What's up, Axel Rose?
All right, look, my real name's Donovan, but Axel Rose is the greatest frontman of all time. I just want to put that out there first.
10-4? What you got for us?
All right, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say first and foremost, part 2 is easily the best one in the whole franchise.
Hell
but
yeah.
I have a bone to pick with all Nightmare on Elm Street fans because everybody seems to think that they broke Wes Craven's rules in the second one, and I disagree.
I'm listening.
All right, so basically, everybody says, "Oh, part 2 broke Wes Craven's rules." Well, if you can assume, we don't have any Freddy stories before the original, so you can only assume that basically these are Freddy's first killings. You know what I mean? As a
Right.
dream demon in part 1. Well, Freddy literally got brought into the real world in part 1. And then part 2 comes around and everybody acts confused, like, oh, Freddy can't go in the real world without somebody bringing him in. So the fact that he brought him in by grabbing him shows that Freddy, it had to have been his first killings as a dream demon, because if it hadn't been, surely somebody else would have grabbed Freddy and brought him in.
Right.
So actually bringing him into the real world had to be the first time. Well,
excuse me.
Anyway, I don't think
Nuclear
Freddy
fusion.
broke any rules in the second one, because
I'm 180
Bruce Ray,
pounds.
Within the 5 years,
That's healthy for
from
my
Nancy to
height.
Jesse,
I'm
that,
180 pounds.
who knows what Freddy could have figured out? Freddy could have figured out a way to get into the real world through the dreams of his victims on his own.
Right.
He could have used that to his advantage. So I don't agree. I always see people just sitting on part 2 for that alone. Part 2 is my favorite in the franchise, but
there was no franchise for people to say, oh, it broke rules, because it was only the second film at the time. So I totally get what you're saying too.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean, nuclear fusion.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck that
Exactly.
Pinhead.
And who's to say Freddy couldn't just come to the real world through Jesse, through his dreams? It's been 5 years. In part 2, when they found the diary, they said it's been 5 years. So that's my big thing about it. Freddy can do whatever he wants, as far as I'm concerned, as far as part 1 and 2 go.
Right.
But
Okay.
I just want to give my ranking on this, since this
I'll
is
give you-
the Nightmare on Elm Street stream.
I'll get to you in a second, Jack.
I'm listening, man. Give us your ranking. Let it rip.
All right, well, part 2 is number 1. I've been watching it as a kid. It was my favorite as a kid. And speaking of which, as a kid, I never got the gay subtext, ever. Like, as a teenager, when I finally heard of the gay subtext, I was actually, shocked. I was like, because I never picked up on it at all. But then after I learned about it, I kind of wish I wouldn't have learned about it, because now I think about it every time. But it doesn't matter. Part 2 is still my favorite, but just want to throw that out there. But all right, part 2 is 1. The original, by default, just by the fact that Wes Craven is a god in the horror community, no doubt about it. Part 1 will always be in the top 2 no matter what.
Hey, man.
But most people hold part 3
Amen.
as number 1.
Amen.
I got 2, 1, then number 3.
Amen.
Then my 4th position is Freddy's Dead.
Nice.
I mean, man, Freddy's Dead just holds a nostalgia factor, but I get it. It's as bad as people say, but Freddy's Dead kicks ass, man. I mean, the characters, honestly, I think it's the best group of characters in any Freddy franchise. I mean, any Freddy movie. I mean, Spencer, Carlos. I mean, nice hearing from me, Carlos. That's one of the best deaths in the whole damn series. Are you kidding me?
Amen. I agree.
But yeah, part 6 rules, and then after that, I'd probably put New Nightmares just for the sake of Wes Craven. He's a god.
Right.
Then I'd put part 5 over 4. I hate to say it because everybody loves part 4, but
He's
I'm
doing
just
coke.
bored
Leave him
with it.
alone.
It gets old. Part 5, it's just more original. I mean,
Hey,
the
Brandon, how
baby-
you doing, Brandon?
Freddy infecting the baby, that has never been done other than maybe Rosemary's Baby. It wasn't even done in that fashion.
Right.
That is a genius idea that just wasn't executed right. And it, for the most part, Freddy 5 really
Free
is a
nipple.
boring movie. But
Free
I'll
nipple.
put it above part 4 because it tries a little harder than part 4, and it has some genius ideas. They just weren't executed right.
Right. Amen.
Then I put part 4 after that, and then the remake. I'm not a fan of the remake at all. I just
Hater.
it's all right every once in a blue moon. Like sometimes the remake will be really good if I just see it in the right setting at the right time. But for the most part,
Yeah, dick and
it's
balls.
always
All
gonna
right.
be dead last, man.
All right, Christian. The people are asking for dick and balls. So
Man, hey,
Oh,
go ahead.
hey, real quick. I'm sorry I cut you off. I can't hear Nick or the other guy on phone. I got you on my TV, but I had to pause it so I could hear you. So I have no clue what they're saying. But for the record, I do think that the best Freddy is part 6. Nah, I'm just kidding. The best Freddy is part 2, in my opinion. I mean, he literally does look like a dream demon from the eyes to the
Damn
witch nose,
right.
everything. Part 2 fucking nails Freddy to a goddamn T. Plus, man, nobody else in 1985 came out with a fucking male lead like that. Like, really, the only other male lead I can think about is Society, 1989, I believe.
Yeah, great movie too.
And-
It's Brian Usna.
Yeah, I love Society. I love Parents. Both of those movies, for whatever reason, go hand in hand with me. But that's the only other, male lead I can think of off the top of the head is Society. Freddy 2 is in a whole league of its own, man. I mean, you would think in this generation, being 2022, it'd be more popular than it. People are accepting it way more. Freddy 2 fucking kicks ass, man.
Damn right.
10 out of 10.
how's this for a wet dream?
I love it, man. Well, hey, I appreciate the part 2 love, man. It's always great to hear people showing some love to Freddy's Dead as my personal favorite as well. Axl Rose.
Freddy's dead. What the fuck?
And
Freddy's
Tuesday
Revenge,
night,
I mean. Sorry.
Another thing I want to say, Tuesday night. I used to shit on her so bad, man, because I just
Would you
could not.
fuck me?
My whole life, I grew up with that Freddy 3 VHS. Right whenever video stores were going out of business, that's one of the ones that I bought to keep was Freddy 3. I love Kristen.
Hell
And
yeah.
I used to shit on part 4 so bad because of Kristen. She's really not that bad.
She's not.
She's really not that bad, man. But I won't keep you held up any longer. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in for all the Freddy fans that think part 2 breaks rules. In my opinion, it really doesn't. It doesn't break a single rule at all if you really think about it.
Amen, man. Hey, we really appreciate the call. I love the Freddy fans. It's good to hear from you,
Jesus
man.
fucking Christ.
All right, man. Appreciate you. CHH fucking rules, man. I listen to you all the time, bro. You rock.
Thank
So
you.
do you, man. Hey, Lost River, man. I've been getting into you more lately. You kick ass too. For the other guy, I haven't got into you as much, but I will subscribe. man.
Tabata
I'll give you a
Vision.
chance.
Yeah.
Kick ass.
All right,
Hey,
man. Take it
appreciate-
easy.
Appreciate that,
All right,
Donovan.
man.
Truly. The reason, if you're watching this back on the playback now, the reason that we're laughing, and I'm putting my head down and saying, Jesus Christ, it's because he keeps putting up that fucking picture.
Can everybody see that picture?
I want to show one thing really quick.
You can't show that on stream, Christian. You can't.
The smooth sound. KPPI.
This is like Zorro's domain music.
Don't you ever disrespect Zor's domain like that again in this fucking house.
All right. The people are ready for another call. Let's take another call. Dude, I need to do every show like this.
You don't, though.
Got a call from Tennessee coming in, I think. You guys can't hear it, though.
Call from Full Movie Ratings. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
All right, y'all be nice. This is a kid. Hey, what's up, Cool Movie Ratings?
Yo. So, glad to be talking and calling on another stream. And can't lie, I'm more of a Halloween fan, but I do love the first 3 Nightmare movies. And I do love New Nightmare also. I don't really care for the other ones as much, but they've got some enjoyment. But my favorite is definitely the first one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was only 11 when I watched it, and that was the only movie that I remember really freaking me out. Like, at that point, I had seen The Shining and Halloween, and that kind of stuff didn't really scare me, but, like, all the Nightmare stuff really scared me pretty bad. And that was the scariest movie I'd watched for a long time. But I still loved it. I thought it was great.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you're a fan. Give those Nightmare films a shot down the road. Revisit the series again. You might come down with some more love for some of those sequels.
God,
yeah, I definitely will.
All right, hey, you be good, man. It's always good from hearing from a young horror fan.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right, bye.
Call from
Ollie.
Hey, you're live on Planet CHH. What you got for us?
What's up, Christian? How's it going, brother?
Hey, hi now. How you doing?
I hope Nick and Tabottle Vision are doing well too. I know you guys are talking about some Nightmare, so I'm going to give you my favorite Freddy. It seems like a few of you guys have said this already, but man, I got to go with Nightmare 2, dude. I remember watching that as a kid. My mom rented it for me from a video store. It was a weird video store. It was like where they fixed like cameras, but they rented off some movies off to the side. This must have been like late 80s or maybe 1990. It was on a black cassette. It was Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
I watched it that night, and I'll never forget. I'm hoping you guys can pick up on this specific scene, too. So the scene that scared the living shit out of me was Grady's death. When Freddy popped out of Jesse's body, and you got Grady backing up to the door. His mom and dad are knocking out there trying to save him. And Freddy, as he walks out of Jesse's body, he's all gooey and slimy looking, and he looks at Grady, and he just nods his head like,
oh, dude, it's so fucking good.
Oh, my God, dude. That scene alone scared the shit out of me. I think it's the scariest scene of the entire series. The most helpless scene of any victim I've ever thought, too. I imagine your mom and dad trying to burst down a door to save you, and you're going out like that, too. And you didn't even really get to see the kill, so your mind got to really, like, imagine what happened. I mean, you know what happened, but you just see the blades go through the door, remember that, and the blood come out of the mouth. And I absolutely loved it. And, yeah, man, that's all I really have to say.
Well, dude, this is awesome. So far, it's been a love fest for Freddy's Revenge Night, which is good news for me. So it's always good from hearing from you, too, man. I love the stories.
Absolutely, brother. Well, you guys have a good rest of your stream. I'll be calling in for the next one, all right?
Hell yeah, man. We'll see you soon. We're doing a 90s show, and we may even do a Hellraiser call-in show, because Nick's a big Hellraiser fan now. So hopefully you got some love for that.
Oh, just please stop at 3 if you do that. My God.
Well, I'll let you tell Nick that. We'll get you on the next one we do.
Yeah, Nick, Bloodlight sucks, all right?
Nick likes that one.
Later, guys.
Later, man. Be good.
Bye.
All right, guys. Let's take just a break with the calls. I want to give a huge shout out really quick to all the callers so far. Everybody's been great. We have I want to just say that this show has a new sponsor, Nick. A brand new sponsor.
No, it doesn't. No, it
yes,
doesn't.
Yes, it does. Can I get a thumbs up in the chat if you guys are ready to see the new sponsor for the Planet CHH call-in shows? Brandon secured this sponsor. Brandon, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let me see if the chat's ready. Nick's gonna love it.
Probably not.
Dave says, "Comb your hair, Nick." You do look like an old man with your hair like that.
Who are you, LL Cool J? Telling me to comb my hair?
All right,
No.
who's ready for the new? We have a new. This also they are also what do you call it? What's what I'm looking for? They are sponsoring You Need a Horror podcast, ladies and gentlemen. The new sponsor. Hellraiser dinner. All right.
We don't know what to do with your ass at this point, man.
Dude, yeah, Nick, take the hat off. I like your hair. Let your hair be
Yeah.
wild and free, dude.
Are you gonna tell me how to live my life now, Christian?
No, I'm just.
Are you gonna
giving
be like the
some-
man? No, you're gonna be the man. You're gonna tell me what I should do, when I should do it, and when I shouldn't do it. Brandon, you see this shit? The man
Yeah.
over here trying to tell me
Hell
how to
yes.
live my fucking life.
It puts the comb in the hair.
Can you imagine trying to comb those pins? Like,
I'm about to change the thumbnail and the title of this video after it comes out.
oh, 1000%.
The Hellraiser troll video. Let's see. Damn, that song's good, dude. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na.
Oh man, it makes me think of something, but that Christian and I talked about off mic last night, but I'm not going to talk about it. But it's funny.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Give us a call. This is the Hellraiser show. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, dude, I'm really just like super tired. If I'm being totally honest with you. It's,
Oh, you can tip
yes.
out, dude.
No. Someone was like, "Are you sure you only had 2 beers?" Yes, I've been up since like 7:30 this morning, and I worked 12 hours and then cleaned my house. So.
Oh, we got a New Jersey. We got a New Jersey call coming in.
Call from
Jack.
Oh God.
Hell.
Hey, who we got on here? You got Jack?
Yeah, it's Jack.
Talk to me, Jack.
So, yeah, okay. So a little bit of a segue from the topic, the whole Hellraiser thing, right? So I saw 1, 2, and 3, but then after that, I'm just like, no. I mean, come on, you know, I gotta do the best, right?
Right.
I met Doug Bradley at a car convention. I like 6'3", he's giant, really awesome guy, probably the nicest, actor that can right? Really fun to talk to. But yeah, this guy, I don't know what this is showing on the screen, but you know, this is like Hellraiser coronary or something. He's gotta have 2.5 in. He's hiding too. Like, put your head down. We don't want you to show your kid. So Nightmare on the Street goes. I have to say, this sounds cliche, but I have to go to number 1. You know, it's tried true in my opinion.
Right.
In terms of just, you know, I'm first and foremost Halloween and the Chainsaw Massacre and a Friday fan, but Nightmare came, and when I watched it, it was like really young. I think I was like 12 when I first saw it. And it was really, really scary. And just like the way, this guy has you in your dreams. There's nothing you can do to the idea that Craven came up with is that, this is not, you can prevent or eventually fall asleep, and when you do,
That's right.
So, yeah, and just my favorite scene was, I think
I was muted.
She was running outside, and she like came upon the Stark Street, and then she sees Freddy, and then you see the camera on here, and she's like, "Oh God!" And then you see Freddy. He whips his claws up to his face, and he says, "This is God." That to me was just the scariest part in like Nightmare, like at least the first one, right?
Oh yeah.
And then of course I saw the other ones where they were mostly like not as atmospheric in my opinion as the first one, right? You had some really cool kills, like Freddy, how he says, you got the body, I got the brains, and then he just peels back his skull. That was pretty cool. And then, of course, he takes his shirt up, and you see, like, his melted cheese, torso with all the souls inside of it and whatnot. That was pretty cool. So they got more creative and graphic, but in terms of like the original fear factor, I got to go with the first one for sure. And then the whole shot with the Johnny Depp's kill, how they inverted the set and everything, just brilliant, genius. And then how they ended it, you're like, oh, okay, Freddy's gone, but then he's really not. So yeah, it was just all around genius. I mean, yeah, in terms of Nightmare, I'd have to say the first one for sure.
Absolutely, man. Hey, Jack, the chat loves you. People were very excited when you called in. Your Halloween rant last time was absolutely stellar. You made my TikTok. So, Jack, you're the man. Everybody loves you.
Well, I mean, thank you. That's the least I could do is, give my opinions about horror. I'm older than both of you guys, but I appreciate what you're doing with your YouTube channels. Keep up the good work.
Absolutely, Jack. We appreciate your call, brother.
All right. Thank you.
All right, man.
Bye.
All right, we'll take a break. No, Nick, I didn't want to mute you. You were fucking screaming when this guy was on the phone, dude. I couldn't hear anything he was saying. There were bottles hitting the fucking ground.
No, I was throwing trash away, and then I was in my kitchen, so I didn't think you guys would really be able to hear it that much. So I was just like, oh, and stuff in my kitchen because I do that I literally do that all the time. But yeah, I forgot. I didn't forget, but I kind of didn't think about there is somebody like on the phone. So a lot of times I'll do it too, just to fuck with my brother. Like I'll let it walk down the hallway while he's playing Xbox.
Oh man, what a fucking show. We'll take another call up here in a second. What else you guys got going on? What's on y'all's mind on the Nightmare on Elm Street Hellraiser show?
Brandon didn't like voodoo.
Yeah, it's not good. It's just not good. I've drinking almost the whole bottle, but it's not good.
Piz gave it 2 thumbs up. I was surprised because it is definitely different, Christian. It's like sour.
Yeah, it's gross.
Weird.
I snorted about a good gulp or two when I was laughing at those fucking pictures popping up.
Dude, this is just I'm just having a fucking ball and a biscuit with this.
Yeah.
Oh man,
we're really treading new ground here, guys. Christian and I sometimes can go off the rails, but this is like the train's at the bottom of the fucking lake. Like I don't know, and it hit a bunch. It ran through a daycare on the way there. Like it's bad.
All right, guys. Really quick, we got a caller. Let's go ahead and take this one because it's from Mississippi, so it's good. Should be a good one. Keep calling, Oxford, Mississippi. I got a great picture to share when they get the call too. Give us a call. Give us a call on the Freddy show, call-in show. That has gone completely off the rails, and I'm just running with it, guys. I'm just fucking running with it.
Call me tonight.
Alexis is having a good time tonight. Thank you.
Yeah,
Alexis.
but she won't call in, Alexis. You won't call in. You won't do it.
Call from.
Dalton.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, Dalton, calling back again, eh?
Yeah, I already talked about Freddy, so I ain't gonna talk about Freddy. All I wanted to say is, if Seed of Chucky and Halloween Resurrection had a baby, and that baby took a shit, that's what that Pinhead revelation would look like.
Amen, brother. Amen.
All right, man. It's been a weird show, but a fun one. That's for sure.
I'm just rolling with it, man. Poor Freddy got fingered tonight, or fucked tonight, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just rolling with it.
You got finger fucked.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's fun, man. Keep it up.
I will, brother. Thank you for watching.
See you.
Yeah, how do you know Freddy's not into that? Freddy's a weirdo. He probably likes getting finger blasted, Christian. Like,
Nick, should this be our podcast from now on?
No.
We gotta have some structure, right? Brandon's probably like, what did I get myself into? All right, here we go.
Call from.
Candy cane.
Oh,
To
God.
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail,
We've got Candy Cane on the line. Candy Cane, you're on the Planet CHH show live. What's up?
This is actually Axl Rose. This ain't Candy Cane. I got away from Rusty Nail a while ago.
Ah, what's up, brother?
All right, man. Man, I just didn't think I actually didn't even think you were gonna answer. So fuck, kind of put me on the spot.
Oh my God.
I didn't think anybody listened when I said about the rules about Wes Craven Part 2, but that's all right.
No, we heard you.
But,
The show has gone off the rails, brother. I've had internet problems. Nick came in to host. It's just been a shit show. But I appreciated the Part 2 love.
Nah, I got you, man. I just want to say one thing that I really don't hear many people say about Hellraiser.
Go for it.
Man, I think Hellraiser fucking sucks. I've never got it. Like, yeah, the first one does have that classic,
Hellbound is incredible,
kind
Dalton.
of
It's
whatever,
incredible.
but, man, Hellraiser fucking sucks, man. I've just never got it. I mean,
No.
but it is what it is, man. The horror community rules. I love everybody in it. But, oh my God, please, just give me a bottle, Robbie, please. God, no. Love you guys.
What the fuck was that?
All right. Hold up. So, Dalton, we love you, bro. We do, and you're a regular listener of both of our channels and whatnot, and we dig the shit out of it. But you are on crack cocaine if you will not give respect to fucking Hellbound. Jesus Christ. The first movie's good. Hellbound is way better. Okay? Like, I just... No.
Somebody, please. Somebody call into the show and challenge Nick's Halloween fandom. Somebody just put him to task.
Yeah.
Put
Go
me to
for
task.
it. Try
Put
to
me to
challenge my fandom. Please do. I would love to make an ass out of you. Come on. Come at me, bro. What was that? Like a 2015 thing? Come at me, bro. YOLO. Come on, man. Brandon's down there fucking dying slowly.
Brandon, what you got going on over there? Oh, he's typing. Hellbound is most epic. Oh, man, Brandon. What are we going to do, Brandon? Where do we go from here, Brandon?
I don't know.
This is uncharted territory.
You guys want to talk about boobs?
Alexis, call. I want a woman to call. Have we had a woman call yet? I don't think we have.
No, we haven't. They don't like us.
They don't. Give us a call.
Everybody in the chat refers to Revelations Pinhead as Fat Pinhead, and it's the funniest fucking thing on the planet.
Found my vape, guys. Don't worry. I was looking for it. I needed to deal with Christian shit most of the time. Fucking.
Dude, nobody wants to call. Everybody's scared.
Okay, now people want to talk. They want to talk about boobs. I said, let's talk about boobs.
Somebody call and talk about boobs. Let's talk
about boobs. All right, you better talk about boobs, whoever's calling.
Call from
Michael.
To accept, press 1.
Oh, y'all
To send a
behave.
voicemail,
This is my
press
friend.
2.
Michael, what you got for us, man? Good to hear from you.
Us behave.
Hey, it's Mike McCormick. How you doing?
Hey, Michael. Good to hear from you, guy. What's going on, brother?
Oh, not much. Just watching you guys having a good time tonight. But yeah, I thought I would ask Nick what he thought of that Halloween poster that came out last week.
Are you talking about the one with
The one where they're back to back.
Give him a second, because
Lori and
you're not going to be able to hear him. But if you look watching the TV, Nick has it on his phone, so he liked it.
It's okay. It's better than the first one, but I'm not saying it's a great poster. I'll just say that it's got some issues. Okay,
He said it's
the best
not the best,
poster.
but he likes it.
The best poster for this trilogy has been Halloween Kills, bar none. Period.
He says the
You
best.
gonna hang it on your wall?
He's not going to hang that one on his wall. He said the best one so far is Halloween Kills, in his opinion.
Poster wise, well, and movie wise, fuck it.
Yeah. Michael, you still there?
Cool. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, that's cool. I'm looking forward to the movie. Before Brandon falls asleep down there, Brandon's a music guy, right?
Brandon, do you play an instrument, or you just do the remasters, or?
I play keyboards, if you want to consider that a music instrument.
Yeah, he says he plays keyboards. Brandon plays keyboards.
Yeah. I was just wondering, I think something interesting about Freddy that makes him different from Michael Myers and Jason is he really doesn't have a theme. I was wondering if you guys
He was
thought,
30.
there's that Charles Bernstein
30.
theme from Nightmare 1, but he doesn't really have a driving theme like Jason and Michael. You guys think that kind of impacts Freddy's popularity a little bit?
That's a good question. I mean, when you think of Freddy, I think there's other things that come before the music for him. I think the 1-2 thing is probably the music in essence for Freddy, that little rhyme, the little nursery rhyme. You know, that's probably as popular for him as anything. I mean, when you go to like Spirit Halloween, you buy those little Freddy light up things. You know, you hit them and then they light up and they start saying 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. So I don't know. It's a good question, but I would equate that to being his music in a sense.
I always thought he needed a theme, but and also I don't know what. Have you heard anything about Scream Factory putting out a box set?
Yeah, I have, and the latest I heard was not good. It was just, they were told to stop working on it, and that was pretty much it. So, to be honest with you, man, at this point, I just want Warner Brothers to release a couple of movies a year on 4K. I'm over waiting for Scream Factory, and they've been fucking up a lot with disc problems and replacement stuff and fucking up the spelling on spines of Blu-rays. So quite frankly, I'm a little bit over Scream Factory, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, with the case slime and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe Arrow will get it. But real quick, just some Freddy memories. I was a little kid, used to walk in the video store and you'd see Media Home Entertainment and you'd see all these great Nightmare on Elm Street boxes with the great posters and everything. But and you'd rent them and you'd go home and you could watch boobs, right? There, I brought boobs up.
Boobs.
But anyway, I thought the first 3 were always great, but then it seems like MTV kind of influenced the last half of the series. But I have really great memories. I know Freddy's Dead's not that popular, but the 3D sequence in Freddy's Dead, when I went, it actually worked. And I just always thought that was cool. And I got to plug Jaws in 3D if it's playing in theaters. If you haven't seen it,
Oh
You
man,
guys have to go.
I'm dying
You guys have
to.
go check it out.
How long is that going to be playing in theaters?
Well, it was supposed to just play this week, last weekend, but it actually cracked the top 10
You're kidding.
at the box office. It actually had the highest per-screen average of any movie.
Oh
last
my
weekend.
God.
So it's been extended through this weekend. And just anybody watching, if you haven't seen it, just definitely go check it out. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, you feel it's like you're there in the water. So I just wanted to shout that out as well. And I guess I'll jump off here, but you guys take it easy.
Hey man, Mike, it's good hearing from you. I'm gonna get you on the show one time. I know I want to talk to you about meeting Roy Scheider and all that. I think my audience would absolutely love that. So I've got your number. Let's me and you work that out and plan that. We can tell stories. I know the audience would love to hear that.
Yeah, we can do a Jaws show and a Roy show. You know, Roy Scheider's got a movie out also this weekend. He died like 15 years ago. But he's got a movie out this weekend called Beautiful Blue Eyes that he was making when he passed away.
Right.
And,
we were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
It's kind of got a Death Wish kind of vibe. So Pizzo needs to see that, if anybody. But I'm going to go see that this weekend. I'm kind of looking forward to that. So 2 Roy Scheider movies playing on the big screen this weekend is pretty cool. But you got to, if anything, go check Jaws out in 3D. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And you guys have a good rest of your night. It's good talking with you.
All right, Michael, we'll be in touch, brother. Be good.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. So somebody had a brilliant idea. Somebody wanted to call and give Nick a Halloween trivia challenge. How about this? I'm going to make this guy give you a trivia challenge, whoever this is. You ready, Nick?
I'm terrified.
Bubba Sawyer.
Where to accept, press 1.
We got Bubba Sawyer on the line. Bubba, how you doing?
Nah, I said Bubba Sawyer Wiener. All right, man. I'm gonna quit watching you live. That way, I can just talk to you over the phone because it's too much of a lag if I try to answer you on live.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Axl Rose, man. Sorry for calling in with all that BS. I love your show.
I'm glad.
All right. Did you say that you wanted somebody to give Nick some horror trivia?
1,000%. So listen,
Halloween.
Some Halloween trivia. You got some Halloween questions for Nick?
I mean, yeah, I got some off the bat. I'll just try to hit him with a tricky one right off the bat.
All right, so check this out. Nick, you can't hear Nick, so Nick's gonna say the answer, then I'm gonna repeat the answer to you, and we'll see if he gets it right. Make it a good one.
All right.
Listen.
Name the actor who played John Strode in Part 6.
Bradford English.
He said Bradford English.
Damn. Yeah, he got it. That's right.
You got anything
Get
else?
that some weak sauce.
Damn,
Weak
man, you
sauce.
put me right on the fucking. All right. Okay. Damn. All right.
You stumped him, Nick.
God damn, man, that was too easy a one. All right. Okay. All right. I got another one. This is you got to be a hardcore fan to know this because this is just shooting off the top of my head. Another actor who played the actor, the little kid with the skeleton makeup in Rob Zombie's Halloween. He's been in a lot of stuff.
All right.
Skylar Gazondo.
Skylar
Fucking
Gazondo.
come at me, motherfucker!
Damn, man, that dude knows Halloween better than me, man. Damn.
He got
Hey,
you.
well, look, I don't have much trivia right off the bat. I mean, I wish I would have thought about this, but I will, since he is a huge fan of Halloween, and Halloween actually is my favorite series. I will say.
Nah, hey, tell him
Resurrection.
Tell him I
and
appreciate
for
him.
Rob Zombie's Halloween too.
Tell him
Only
I
love
appreciate
give
him and I
Resurrection.
appreciate his questions.
It is Resurrection is entertaining as hell. I argue with my friends about this all the time. Whenever I put Resurrection either in the middle of my list or higher than they expect, Resurrection is entertaining as hell. Tell me you cannot pop on that movie and be entertained, man.
Amen, brother.
Movie, it sucks. It is not a good Halloween Michael Myers movie, but to be the worst movie in the franchise, debatably, it's not that bad. I mean, it is entertaining as hell. It's way better than Freddy
Brandon's
5
dead inside.
or, I mean, I like all the Halloweens, really. There's not a really bad, horrible, unwatchable Halloween to me, but,
Amen, brother. We appreciate the resurrection love. Nick gives his best on loving resurrection.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, and tell him I just want to say this real quick. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I used to hate on this movie so hard. Then one day in my past, when I was, I used to be bad on drugs, I was in a drug and stupor and had something that was cut with bath salts and I didn't even know it. And I watched Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and it blew me away. I loved it. And I was like, man, why the hell is this movie so good? Well, 3 days later, I found out what I was doing was cut with bath salts, and that explained it. But I still love Halloween 2 this day. Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2, you got to look past all the media. You got to look past what Rob Zombie's
Fake
supposed
news.
to do to you, referring to the media or whatever else. They're pretty good solo movies. I mean, you can't tell me everybody wasn't clamoring to see Rob Zombie's Halloween remake when it came out. People could shit on it, say whatever, but everybody wanted to see that damn movie whenever it was coming out, man. Everybody.
You goddamn
I
right.
like this guy. I like this guy.
All right, man.
It's not even that bad.
I like
If
this
you're,
guy.
All right, man.
you
Love
sound
you guys.
like you're in a healthy state now, and I'm really happy for you. But thanks for your call, man. I'm glad you got to the other side.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Years clean, man. Just
God
drinking
bless,
and
dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
drinking
Hell
and
yeah.
cranking, man.
Hell
Hey,
yeah, brother.
Look it up.
Yeah.
This is the night by Kiss, Kick Ass, underrated, man.
Hell yeah,
Appetite
brother.
for Destruction by Guns N' Roses, greatest debut album of all time. Love you guys, man.
Love you
Onward
guys. All right,
forever.
take it easy.
That guy. Hey, I just want to say,
Bath
hey, I
salts.
appreciate
Nick Brandon,
that.
bath salts.
No, I know. I appreciate that. One, I want to say I'm glad that you are like healthy and clean now and happy and everything like that. First of all. Second of all, I get hype when people try to quiz me on Halloween. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Call from
Justin.
We got Justin on the line.
Christian, how you doing?
What's going on, Justin?
Hey, man. You guys are out of your mind tonight, so what are we talking about?
This is the Freddy Krueger, Hellraiser, Halloween 2 Rob Zombie show.
Yeah, exactly. I just didn't know which topic we were going to touch on. If we want to do some trivia, I'm down.
All right. Hey, so again, this is how it works. You'll ask your question, and Nick will hear it. Nick will give the answer. Then I will repeat the answer so you can hear it. So we'll see.
Very good.
We'll see. No, you've got a lot to live up to. The last guy just told us this story about watching Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 on bath salts. So,
Oh, for Christ's sakes, I have nothing comparable. But and the truth is, Nick will probably nail this. But this is something I see on forums all the time, and we got to set the record straight on this because, well, I'll get to it. But first of all, I just want to say I'm as old as dirt. Way older. What are you guys in their 20s or 30s?
I think me and Brandon's early 30s. I'm 30, and Nick is 27.
Almost
Right?
28.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 45.
Oh, you're not old.
Yeah. Well, compared to you guys, but what I'm getting at is it's a pleasure to hear you guys talking horror and actually knowing what the hell you're talking about. You guys go deep, and for being as young as you are, you guys go into some
What the fuck?
some films that I would never anticipate. Some older films I'm talking that a lot of younger guys really have no knowledge of. So I just want to say I'm a newer fan, and I'll certainly keep listening. So good on both of you. You and Nick. I haven't seen Brandon before, but I just let him know that I'll certainly check out his channel as well.
Oh, he's giving you a thumbs up right now. He appreciates it.
Thanks, man. You bet. All right, Nick, let's set the record straight on this because there's somebody who doesn't get enough credit. Because if I recall, and I may be incorrect, but I think Nick loves Curse Halloween 6 as much as I do.
He does.
All right, very good. Who are the two actors that primarily. I think there was maybe a third that did some insert shots and stuff, but the 2 primary actors that played Michael Myers, and well, I'll just start with that.
Okay, so repeat your question one more time so I can relay it.
Who are the 2 primary actors that played Michael Myers in Halloween 6?
Let me put Nick on full screen. That way I can know he's not looking at his phone to get the answers.
Yeah, no cheating, Nick. No cheating, brother.
Nick,
Okay.
the 2 primary actors to play Michael Myers in Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
So obviously George Wilbur was the main. And then there was the dude. I know exactly who he is, but I'm blanking on his name. I know exactly what he looks like. I don't know if he was a makeup effects guy, production designer. I don't know who exactly he was, but he had like shorter, kind of spikier hair. He talked about it on the behind the scenes. He said that the scene where they're walking down the hallway where he pushes the dude's face through the bars was actually him in the getup, but I don't know the dude's name. Michael Lerner. That's Michael
All
Lerner.
right,
Okay.
so
I described the dude. I described one of the scenes. I just couldn't think of his name.
All right, Justin. So
Yep.
it took him a minute, but
Yeah, I thought I had him for a minute there.
he said he got George Wilbur and Michael Lerner.
Yeah, Michael Lerner. That is correct.
Michael.
And the reason I asked the question is because, of course, everybody mentions George Wilbur from 4 and 6, but very few mention Michael Lerner because he essentially played pretty much Michael in the last third of the movie. Pretty much when it switches to Smith's Grove,
right?
That's all Michael Lerner. So a
The
lot of
reshoots. It was, the
and he was in.
reshoots,
He was like in better shape physically than Wilbur.
Correct.
When he
Yeah,
was like pretty thin, or like thinner.
Yeah, and he had more
You're
pep
right,
in
he
his
was
step as
thinner,
Michael
so
too.
You can definitely see the difference.
Yeah.
And don't get me
Yep.
wrong, I love George and what George did, in a number of the earlier scenes, but Michael Lerner, I think, just absolutely killed it in the end. And people always talk about the Myers in that movie, and I think that's a lot due to how Michael Lerner played him near the end of the movie there. So, bonus question for him. Let's see if we can get this.
All right.
When Michael's chasing, so they're at Smith Grove, so we know it's Michael Lerner. He's chasing him down that deep, dark red hallway, that hallway that's super dark, lit red. And he's chasing, Paul Rudd and those guys, but then he's actually chasing one of the people from the operating room. Who is he actually chasing? The person that came from the operating room.
Isn't that his dad?
He has a guess, but he doesn't sound too confident.
Yeah, that's Fred
All
Lerner. That's his dad.
He's saying that's his dad.
Damn it, Nick. Good job, brother.
He got it. He got it.
That is his dad. Yeah, Fred Lerner. His dad, I think, was the stunt coordinator on the film. So that's it. Yep.
All
Good
right,
job.
man.
Good job, man.
Yeah, Nick's a big Halloween fan. I give him a lot of shit, and we poke fun of him about it. But the truth is, he really does love Halloween, and he knows his shit, man.
I just want to say too, if you guys are you guys interviewing Gary Tunnicliffe?
Yes, we are.
Okay, well, that guy is awesome because I don't know if you've heard interviews, but he is not afraid to speak his mind.
Good.
He is blunt, and I'm pretty sure he worked on every Hellraiser from part 3, and of course he did, directed Judgment, but I'm pretty sure he was part of that travesty that was Revelation, so
He was.
ask him. I'm sure he'll have plenty to share on that, so I can't wait to hear that interview.
Hell yeah, that should be coming soon, man.
Looking forward to it. Again, you guys are a great, big new fan, and I'll check out Brandon as well. Thanks.
Hey, before you hang up, Justin, I think Nick has to say something, and I'll repeat it to you. So hang on
All right,
just a
sounds
second,
good, sounds
Justin.
good. Yep.
So Gary wrote the script for Revelations, and they wanted him to direct it, but he was currently working on Scream 4. And he did not want to disappoint Wes Craven by going, hey, I'm going to bow out and go do this low-budget Hellraiser movie that they just want to get out for the rights. And the script that ended up going through with Revelations was heavily doctored by Dimension, so it was hardly even his script. So technically, he is credited as being a part of it, but Gary really does not accept any blame for what ended up happening with that movie.
He was just explaining the story with what was going on with Gary in that movie. And it was long. It was just watch it back to hear what Nick said because I'm
Yeah, I'll
really
listen
bad
to
at
that.
repeating stuff.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Thank you for calling in, man. I appreciate it.
It was a pleasure. Maybe I'll call in again sometime. You guys have a great night.
You too, brother.
Good night. Bye-bye.
All right. Man, I don't know what the fuck happened tonight. I guess we can take one more call and call it. I don't want to go.
Yeah,
more
I
than
don't
2 hours.
I don't know what who is Brandon? Who is that? Brandon, who are you?
Let's take one more call.
Call from.
Holly.
Oh no.
To accept, press 1.
It's Ollie.
Hey, you're live on Planet CHH. What we got?
Hey, what's up? It's me, Ollie again. I heard you guys talk about Halloween trivia, so I wanted to jump in if you didn't mind.
Here we go, Nick. You ready?
All right, Nick, get ready to get owned, brother. You ready for this?
All right.
All right. So check this out. He may get it all right up. But what was the first Halloween movie to have a massacre take place?
Repeat that question again.
What was the first Halloween movie to have a massacre take place? So multiple dead bodies within one building, let's just say.
Okay, so the question, Nick, is what is the first Halloween movie?
Wait. In the Halloween franchise.
Yeah, well, the first movie that has a massacre take place, meaning multiple people dead in the same building. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Okay, Nick's thinking about it.
Okay, hold on. They all died in the same place, and how many people are we talking here?
I got his ass, don't I?
No, I need parameters here.
What are your? Hold on, Nick has a follow-up question to that. What was your question, Nick?
How many people are we talking, and did they have to die in the same place?
All right, he says, is there? Basically, he's asking, is there a number? Is there like a certain number of people that falls in the parameters of what you're asking, and they all had to die in the exact same place?
Yes, I would. Shit, and we need to find a massacre. Let's say more than 3 people dead. Okay.
Okay. I actually have a guess.
Well, I mean, I would think that would be easy. You could.
Okay,
it's not.
Let me know what Nick thinks and what you think, and I'll tell you what I got.
It's Halloween 2, the hospital, because in the original, the most people that die in one place is 2.
Right.
So if the parameters are 3, it's Halloween 2.
And it's not. And I'm not thinking of Season of the Witch. I don't know if there was a massacre in that movie, and I don't think there was. But if there was, I'm not referring to that.
But he might be referencing Halloween 4's police station. But
what's your answer, Nick? Just go with your gut answer. We'll see what he says.
if it's 3 people or more in one building, it's Halloween 2.
All right, Nick's answer is, considering it's at least 3 people, he's going with the hospital in Halloween 2.
I wouldn't say. I am going with the off. It wasn't on camera, but it was the police station.
I fucking said that. I fucking said that. I said that.
Ripped off. I mean, he took out a whole police station.
All right,
they didn't show it.
All right, so here's Nick is losing his fucking mind, and I know you can't hear him, but he's yelling, saying he was saying it's either that or Halloween 4. So technically, we'll give Nick that one.
Because if it's 3 people, it's Halloween 2.
He takes this personally. So when you watch this back, you're gonna hear him lose his fucking mind.
How many people died in Halloween 2 in the hospital? 11? 12?
I mean, like, they're all like shoulder length apart for the most part, and Michael Myers was taking them out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And in Halloween 2, he's in a hospital. He's walking at one room
with
here.
Those parameters, that's why I said Halloween 4.
I mean, a bunch of cops saw Michael walk in and like, holy shit, what are we gonna do? And he just took them all out. You know what I mean? But I think I consider that one more of a massacre, but we'll call it a tie.
I said that.
Okay, because I'll be honest with you, I think it's 2 as well by definition. That's just me.
Gotcha. Maybe I should elaborate a little bit more, but visually imagine Michael Myers walking through the halls and through the rooms in the hospital compared to like a bunch of cops watching Michael Myers walk in the front door and they're all dead minutes later. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, man, let me get through a few more calls. I got somebody calling in. I appreciate you trying to stump Nick, though.
You got
Not gonna work.
All right,
Not
man.
gonna
Take
work.
it easy.
By the way, I just want to say before you take the before you
To
take the
accept,
next
press
call,
1. To
I
send
just
a
want to say
voicemail,
that
press
Go ahead.
2.
with his parameters, I said both. I said he might be referencing the police station, but technically it's Halloween too, so I wasn't wrong. Also, Mick Hoare, that is easy. It's Hillcrest Academy. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, Nick. I think the answer would have been Halloween too. Myself.
It is Halloween too, because and Ollie, by the way, love you, dude. He's a great supporter of my channel as well. He is very knowledgeable about Halloween and horror in general. But yes, technically by his initial parameters, it was Halloween too. But y'all heard me mention he might be referencing 4 though. So
they did.
Call from
Billy. Yeah, I hear you. I think.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Let's take this. This is a number I
Call
haven't seen
from
before.
Alexis.
Okay, we got a girl calling. You are live on Planet CHH. We have Alexis on the line. Alexis, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm having a fucking great time.
Well, I don't have any trivia because honestly, I'm not the biggest Halloween fan.
Yes!
But for Nick, I just wanted to bring up, since we were talking about boobs in the chat, Jennifer Tilly. Love her.
Oh,
He's
boobs.
moaning. He's moaning
Ooh.
right now.
I would suffocate between those
Yeah,
boobs.
she's great. And
You can tell her I said
I
that.
don't know, name a better set of boobs in television and movies. I mean, can't really.
The chat is dubbing you
Christian.
Alexis Texas. Are you okay
Christian.
with
Not really, but sure.
that? Well, one
Christian,
guy
I want
was.
you,
Sorry.
hold on, Christian. Tell Alexis
Hold on,
to
Alexis.
hold on a second.
Nick is trying to say something. I'll repeat
I want you to relay this to her. I would love for nothing more than my obituary to read, "He died of suffocation by Jennifer Tilly's boobs."
Okay, Nick wants you to know that on his tombstone, he wants it to say, "He died by suffocation of Jennifer Tilly's boobs."
Honestly, that would be fine on my tombstone as well.
There you go.
I agree.
There you go.
Is there any other boobs that you can think of that stand the test of time?
Oh, Kathleen Kinmont. Kathleen Kinmont. Oh, Halloween
Kathleen
4.
Kinmont, Halloween 4, maybe?
Yeah, or what's her name from the beginning?
Debbie Sue
fucking-
Voorhees.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes, man.
Yeah, her.
Oh,
man.
Killing me.
Brandon hasn't
that's
said
all
anything
I
in like
really
20
have to
minutes.
say.
Well, Alexis, it's good to hear from you.
Well, it's good to hear from you too.
Thank you, Alexis.
We appreciate your call.
Well, I'm glad I could add a female to the list.
Definitely. So when you watch this back, you'll see Pizzal's face while you're talking too. So
The
All right,
sausage,
Alexis.
the sausage party
bye.
turned into a clam jam. It's all good.
That is the last call. We're done with calls. We're gonna end it on a good note. Jesus Christ, this show.
Brandon, do you have anything to say?
Brandon has not broken character.
Piz, do you have anything to say?
I think that's it. Brandon has not. Brandon's done.
I don't know what that mask is. I don't know. We all do, Alexis. We all do. Boobies are great. Thank you for the call. We're glad that you mustered up the courage to call us and talk about boobies. It was great.
It was awesome. It's nice to hear from Alexis.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. Yeah, by the way, guys, follow her on Instagram, Alexis Horror. She's got a killer physical media collection.
Fucking
So follow
amazing.
her.
And she has all pristine looking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that shit gets me more excited than actual boobs do, seeing the type of shit that she has. So yeah, follow her. It's great.
Brandon requests that we show. Hold on, Brandon, you
Boobs.
ready? We're about to show a pair of boobs.
No, we're not. Oh yeah.
This is fucking weird, dude.
Oh yeah, daddy.
That's right, rock music forever. You're right.
Can you feel it? you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Cut this shit off.
Oh yeah.
Cut it off.
Is this it, guys? Is this the end of the road?
Dude, cut it the fuck off right now. There's
All right.
no coming back from what we just did.
Love y'all. Good night.